How's it going, guys? We're here to check out this week's skin previews, and we're starting with this Morexo set by Hexith, and it's the heavyweight engineer's helmet. Now, we do have the heavy machinery set that went in last week, so I'm not sure about its chances, but I like this one because it's very, very different. Instead of kind of like the branding, it looks like it's literally made of like chunks of hardened steel. And it's very, very rusted, so I thought that was a cool thing. I wanted to go ahead and show it to you guys. I think Hexith did a really great job. Take a look at all the little details, top of the helmet and so forth. Then, of course, as you... Ooh, hello. Let go of that space bar and you go flying. As we showed you guys in the thumbnail, this is... the No Mercy set. If it ever loads in. Rust, what are you doing to me? There we go. So let's start with the helmet. The helmet has a very cut out bottom half of the nose and jaw. We've got some wings and nice rivets. It's very, very clean cut. I love this padding here on the shoulders. And then the wing and skull over here looks amazing. We've got a little tiny skull hidden off over here. Again, the black and white just contrast perfectly. I love the strap. Looks like it's a little headband over that skull there. And over here, we got the little other headband that looks kind of like a crown on it almost, which is great. And then back here, we actually have a crown on top of the skull. I think this set looks amazing. People have been begging for a No Mercy road sign, and here it is. Now, we've got a couple of high-qual sets that I want to go ahead and show you guys, and bye-bye chest piece. Starting with this super crazy Neon Chaos set from Sensei, and this just looks like something straight out of like Borderlands or Rage or Far Cry New Dawn, and that kind of Raider stuff just fits right into the mindset. I love that it's not just an open mouth, but it has like that metal behind it. We got a little anarchy symbol here, and it's just a altogether really cool, another anarchy and some hearts on the back. We'll take a look at the top of it. There's a nice little heart right there, and a handprint on the top, which I thought was something pretty different. And of course, everyone's going to ask, well, does this glow? And well, the answer is no. But as you can see in the background there, that door sure does. So, let's take a look at the next high-qual set. This one's brought to us by Milo, and it is the Morexo high-qual set. And you can see it's got the Morexo here. It's all tied together. The face mask is very different. I love that it almost looks like it's not open, and then the closer you get to look, it's like, oh, wait, there's like little chompy, like, machinery teeth thing going on, which I thought was cool. Take out the back here. And the top of the helmet. I love it's like a tire tread pattern, kind of. There's lots of little details to this that makes this set definitely very, very cool. Alright, next we've got a different kind of set. We've actually got a poncho and bandana made to look like it's made out of a wolf's pelt. I think Krav did an amazing job, and Krav is back to making skins, and this is the first thing pumped out. I think it's pretty awesome. We don't get a lot of cool looking primitive stuff very often. And the neat thing is he made it to fit with the wolf helmet really well. Look at that. It just, all together, this is a really, really sweet looking set. Love it. So, moving on, we've got our deployables. Starting out, we've got the sleeping bag from Vase, and it's a continuation of his Frostwolf set. However, it is no longer, the continuations are not tied to Frito or any other YouTuber kind of thing. So I know last time the set was attached to a YouTuber, but he has continued the set without that. He just likes the set. He likes the look of it. A lot of people did, so he wanted to make some more. I think it's a really cool looking bag. I think his particular art style actually looks neat on a sleeping bag. So I think that's a really cool one there. Next, a lot of people have been loving this little Toxic box. I think it's a great one, and it's a cool little skin. And, of course, everyone always likes the kind of glowing stuff. Now, this isn't from the original Toxic set. That is Little Ranger, but this is the Toxic wooden box by Andre. Boom. There you have it. Quite a nice little glow there. Next up, we've got another excavator-themed box, and this one is quite a handsome box. Mishka did a really good job on it. It's a awesome-looking toolbox, very industrial, very fitting to the theme of the update, and just in general, this would make a really cool toolbox. I also love that there's this huge tear in the front, on the top here, and I think that's quite neat. Next, we've got rug, and it's kind of a simple little rug, but it gives that nice little feel to your base. It kind of has a bamboo look to it. It is the tatami rug, and it's brought to us by Camlene, and I'm forgetting, I want to say Krov as well. We'll double check on that one. But yeah, it's definitely, you know, it's a simple little rug, but it's definitely a nice little look. Next, we've got a couple of doors over here. You've already seen the vampire sheet metal door glowing over here in the past. And yeah, it's just a really cool looking door. It's one of those kind of things you think you'd see at Halloween, but they've been selling so well. And I think it's just a really awesome looking door. Very cool one for sure. Moving on, over here we've got the Morexo door from Lisa. It is the excavator garage door. And whoops, we skipped one. I don't know how I guess we did that in the dark. But the only problem with this one is because of these signs, it doesn't look like it can roll up. So that's probably one thing that Hulk might pass on it. I also like the don't stop. That's a cool little one. But yeah, we almost forgot this one here. Vitalik has made, once again, a awesome little piece of art. It is the Sailor's Garage door. It's got this cute little ship on it. There's a little sun and everything. Altogether, it's really cool looking. And if we take a look at the back of it, there's even some anchors on the roller. And of course, with this one, you've got some kind of like construction caution tape kind of look to it. And then lastly, over here, we've got a garage door that I don't know if Hulk will like it or not, but Retro did the Frigate garage door. And whoops, oh my goodness, what's happening to my screen? It looks like it's made out of wood, and this anchor hanging across might be a problem with Hulk, because obviously an anchor is not going to roll up into a door, but hey, it's very awesome looking. I love it, and I just had to make sure to show it to you guys because of that very thing. So there you have it, folks. Those are our deployables. So let's go ahead and start to check out our weapons, because man, do we have a lot of them, guys. All right, on to the weapon skins. We've got this crazy looking knife, whenever it loads, there we go, by a newcomer to Rust, but not to making skins for games, Decapitrator, I believe is their name. And this is the red hot blow knife. I don't know why it's called blow knife. That's kind of weird, but hey, it gives you a red hot blow to death. Death blow, I don't know. Well, we're another pretty epic looking skin. Of course, you're gonna be wondering, does it glow? And the answer is yes. Boom. I mean, it can't be called red hot without actually glowing, right? I mean, then the name just wouldn't fit right. Next, we've got this sweet Aztec hunting bow brought to us by Licrempe. It's very detailed. It's got lots of cool stuff to it. We'll go ahead and aim down the sight here. And yeah, it's got little golden Aztec symbols, but it still looks like an actual wooden bow. It's got nice little leather pieces to it and everything, and I think this is a very, very aesthetically pleasing bow. Next, a lot of you guys have been asking about this Ioka, and it doesn't look a whole lot different from it, but it is enough to look really cool. It is the Wild West Ioka, brought to us by Jin, and you can see here it has a few little subtle changes to it, I think, which actually make it look quite nice. And yeah, there you go, a new Ioka skin, guys. Next, we've got this epic crossbow. This thing is really cool looking. It is the Death Threat by Jessen, and it's aiming down the sight. You look kind of like you have a spinal column, and you can see there's like a hand or something going on right there, right? Well, you actually got to take oh, that's going to be a problem. We got to go into this and then this, right? Yeah, there we go. And the front of it is actually the coolest part. Look at that. It almost looks like there's little arms hanging down holding it. It's just a very, very cool looking crossbow. Definitely love the look of it. Moving on, we've got this little revolver that was sitting around for a while, and I've been wanting to show this one to you guys. It's brought to us by Kosum, and is the Sunken Revolver. This thing looks all, you know, corroded and messed up. It's been at the bottom of the sea for a while, but hey, it still works. So you got to be happy with that. Definitely a cool little revolver, very different looking from everything else, and that's why I wanted to make sure to show it. Uniqueness is always a plus. Next, we've got this really awesome little double barrel. I love it. It's so happy and pretty. It is the Happiness double barrel shotgun. Aim down the sight, you got flowers and a blue and pink little screwdriver to pull back, and it's just altogether really awesome. There's the little tiny little details. You've got this happy little what is that, like a, is it a doggy? I think it's a puppy. A happy puppy over there. It's just altogether very silly and happy little skin brought to us by Moonfighter. Next, we've got to pull on down our next set of weapons here. Starting with a awesome little sap. This sap was sitting around for a bit, and I wanted to be able to show it to you guys. It is the Lumberjack Sap by Teddy. I think it's a really cool little design. Again, it's very different. It's got a nice wooden grip, which is something very different for the saps. It's not something you'd really expect, and it's definitely a very nice looking one. Next up, we've got a couple SARs for you, starting with Fi's Cobalt SAR, and I think this one's really well done. It has all of the sweet Cobalt rocket sight kind of like designs and colors to it. And yeah, is this something that's kind of like lore based? And I think they did a really good job. I like the blue and red on the sight as well. It's a nice little effect. And yeah, it's just a really cool looking little SAR. Next up from that, we've got a continuation in the Bulldozer set. Now there's a stocked and a stockless version. Algorithm has done a good job on it. I decided to show the stockless because it's just, I don't know, I think the stockless looks a lot better. We've got this beautiful green look to the sights. Of course, it is fluorescent, but it does not glow because, you know, no glow sights, pay to win, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I love the look of this. I think it's an awesome SAR. I'd love to see this one make it into game. Next up from Madros, we've got a continuation in the Cold Hunter set, and I love the details to this SMG. It's got this beautiful little pattern on it and on the magazine and everything, and it just looks altogether really, really nice. Aiming down the sight, you've got this nice little crack in the ice, and yeah, it's just a very, very nice addition to the set. I'm glad to see he's still working on it because it is definitely a favorite for a lot of people. Next, we've got this crazy Thompson from Camling. I love the look of it. This thing is just insane, and I know it's not a lot of stuff done to it, but it's just the graffiti just looks sick on it. It is the Force Hunter Thompson. You can see the tongue goes all the way along there, and it's just a crazy little Thompson. I love the look of it, and this is one I would love to see in game. It's been a little bit since we've gotten an actual Thompson skin, so that would be a plus to it as well. Moving on, we've got our first AK for the week out of a lot of AKs. This one's brought to us by Milo, and I couldn't skip this one. You guys have been bothering me for a while, and I want to make sure to show it. Is the Royal Deluxe, and this thing is really nice. It has kind of like a steampunk, but fancy, but royal kind of look to it. Very different, and I think, again, like I keep saying, different is always a great thing. Let's go ahead and grab down our last contenders here. Moving on, we've got another AK, and if it loads, there we go, from another fairly newcomer, and this is the Melton AK by Doc. And again, it's just very cool graffiti. I love how it's like banged up, and it kind of has like a cell-shaded look to it too. It's altogether very cool looking AK, and I like that stockless. And yeah, this is just something that's very different, and I just love the look of it. Next, we've got, beautiful, beautiful AK from Johnny is the Apocalyptic Night AK. This thing fits right into the set. I love all the scrap and colors and everything going on. It's just all together this sick looking thing. I love the golden skull with the paint on it. It's very different. You know, we usually have black or white skulls, and that's kind of it. And I like the change and the detail to it. I think this is probably one of the coolest looking AKs I've seen in a while. Lastly, we've got one more AK for you guys. This one, again, highly requested. It is FaZe's tactical set, and this is his tactical AK. Aiming down the sights, you've got a little bit of red to help you aim. Of course, not glowing. And you can see it's got this just very beautiful, beautiful skin. It's clean, it's crisp, and it's ready to mow down fools in game. Hello. There we go. Next up, another highly requested is the Faceless LR. Now, I'm not 100% sure on all of the art or anything. I had to make sure it wasn't a YouTuber skin, so I'm pretty sure it's not. Because first when I saw Faceless, I was like, wait, the YouTuber? I don't know. But anyways, this skin is very cool. It's got a very kind of like Japanese kind of vibe to it. I don't know why. It makes me think of Death Note. I don't know why. It just does. But anyways, aiming down the sight here, you've got some beautiful red to help you aim, and a big scratched, almost bloody, spray-painted looking X on there. And it's, you've got to, I don't know, it's like, you're gonna kill. This thing is a cursed weapon, and if you don't kill people with it, it curses you. I don't know. I'm making up stories for skins now. But that pretty much does it there, guys. Let's go ahead and check out our last item, which is this beautiful satchel brought to us by Fora in the continuation of everyone's favorite glowy night sky satchel charge. What is going on? Why does my inventory keep coming up? I keep accidentally hitting tab, guys. I am so sorry. I'll try to cut that out from the whole video if I can, but you know, sometimes you don't always get them all. But anyways, this is such a beautiful little satchel, and of course, as you would expect, it does glow in the dark. Any day now. Yep, there we go. Boom, look at that. So pretty. So beautiful. Well, alright guys, that does it. It's been a long week, a ton of skins, and tons of good stuff. I do not envy Helg. It's gonna be a hard choice for him to narrow down these 39 skins into just 8 or 9 skins for this week. It's gonna be a tough one. Sound off down in the comments section below, guys. Which ones are your favorites and why? And we will see you on Thursday to see which ones actually make it into game. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.